it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights cam.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae DeVonta Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play.
Check pass, check pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
48 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. These two teams all tied after 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off on Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
From the 44, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brockers in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts sets up to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Williams to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Room here to run! And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Three. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Okay,
So
ready?
following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 11. They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
How many times do we say this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, we've got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
It's nice to see Jameson Williams recover from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game. And that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So early said taking a receiver since 2007. That pick being Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson. Nice job there by Williams, using some of that speed there to pick up a 1st down.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tardy. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 79 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Tight end. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel down practice stuff really only happens